Hello everybody, this is Raincloud bringing you some Smite gameplay arena. I am playing the god Fenrir, the wolf god of the north, son of Loki. And I gotta say I suck. I suck as Fenrir since I went 1-7, but you know, we won. So that's all that matters, right? That's all that really fucking matters. Okay. I was almost not going to have a Monday video because my mics did not work. Well, they worked. They were not. I didn't like them. I didn't like the quality of the audio that I was getting out of the mics that I was using. I have this Logitech piece of shit that I'm using, and the volume would not. It would fluctuate widely. It would not stay one consistent quality. It would go from being okay to just being muffled as hell. So I gave up, and then in giving up I also closed Vegas. In closing Vegas I lost all of my editing, so I had to re-edit. I'm gonna do this while it's still fresh in my mind, and yes, it is gonna be a very late video, but you know, I made it for Monday, so here it goes. The Xbox One will be released with a Kinectless bundle. That's right. After several months, we are now getting the Xbox One without the Kinect. First things first. Wow, Microsoft! Wow, you are finally paying attention to your customer base. You are finally giving your customers what they asked for, what they want. You know, apparently, when you guys were selling your Xboxes, the phrase "the customer is always right" did not enter your mind, did it? Wow! And it is now. What, 6 months into the year, into the new generation year, and we've had disappointments like Call of Duty Ghosts and maybe Titanfall, which I'm not saying it's a disappointment. I'm just saying the the campaign is tied to the multiplayer. I don't know. I am conflicted. I am conflicted in how I should feel about this because I did not get an Xbox One, and from this moment forth, I'm gonna state it. I'm not gonna get an Xbox One. I'm not gonna get an Xbox One because of that bullshit. The bullshit decision that basically made us either pay for an Xbox One or not get it at all, which is having the Kinect bundled in with it. And this was the decision that Microsoft took. This was the decision from corporate, basically saying, you know, you're going to have to get a Kinect. It's going to be it's going to be integral to the system. And not only that, they would not budge on the Kinect always being on. That you would always have to have the Kinect connected to the Xbox One in order for it to work. If you're going to do that, and you just make it into the one system and not backpedal, because they backpedaled so hard. Maybe a couple of months or maybe a couple of weeks before the release of the Xbox One, they reversed their decision on the Kinect being always on the requirement of it always being connected to the Xbox One. We lost a couple of features from the Xbox One, like the family share. We lost that. We also gained back DRM-less. DRM-less. A DRM-less Xbox One, where you would not be able to use used games. That went out the window as well, because the gamers did not want that. And you know what? That one was it was good. That was a good decision. It just made you seem like tools. Doing that made you seem like tools. Like you're only doing it for the money. And yeah, yes, they are doing it all for the money. But I can't sit here and congratulate you on your decision to finally make a bundle without the Connect, because people were asking for this. The customers were asking for a Connectless bundle, but you did not give in. You wanted the Connect to be integral to the system, and you wouldn't budge. So why now, all of a sudden, now, 6 months later, I believe you are going to you're going to release a Connectless bundle and then what, be praised for it? No, fuck that. Fuck that noise. Why should we praise you, you corporate assholes? You did not listen to your gamers. I remember one of the arguments towards the Xbox One being a complete and total failure was the requirements. You had to have an internet connection, an always on internet connection. You had to have your Xbox One connected to the internet every single day. And yes, I understand. And in this day and age, it's impossible not to. But there are some people that still use dial-up, that use services that you have to sign in to a line that is not always steady. It's not always on. And we've got service members out wherever they are in different parts of the world that don't have a connection. They don't have the means to get to a connection because they are in the battle zone and they don't get internet. But no, what was the one thing you said about that? If people want an Xbox that does not have to connect, they should get an Xbox 360. Bull fucking shit. That is a slap to your customer's face. How could you? And Boogie 2988, he made a video about that, and I understand. I am late in this news. This happened maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 2.5 weeks ago, and that's when he made the video 2.5 weeks ago. We are now into June. This happened in May, but he made a statement, or no, he made an argument towards Microsoft not stop the support of the Kinect, because he said that now that we are getting a bundle without the Kinect, that the Microsoft might just stop supporting the Kinect. That third party companies are not going to develop for games for the Kinect. And here is my kind of argument. No, it's not gonna happen. It took Microsoft wherever to pull out the support for the Xbox, the original Xbox, that should be called the Xbox One. The servers, I knew people that were still playing on their original Xboxes, and they were still playing the Halos and the other games that I actually don't know what games you had. Well, the Xbox had that connected to the internet. That it takes forever for Microsoft to actually move on something. The Kinect was a calculated move. It wasn't done overnight. And you know, I am gonna say this: if they were developing the Kinect since the announcement of the Wii, yeah, good. That it wasn't an overnight thing. They didn't jump it. Oh yeah, they jumped into a bandwagon, into the motion control bandwagon, but they did it not too late, basically. Yeah, it might have released too late, but okay. So I don't think Microsoft is gonna stop supporting the Kinect. Just Dance is a very popular game. So I don't think that Microsoft is just going to put out the Kinect to rest. I don't think they're going to put it out to bash. The other thing that he mentioned was that people should, if people are going to get an Xbox One without the Kinect, to stop and think about it. To stop and get the bundle with the Kinect. And maybe they'll like it. No. People that are average people, they don't have the vast amounts of money to waste on two systems. If they're gonna get a system, a gaming system, they're going to only get the one system. And if it breaks on them, they've got the warranty, but they're not going to spend more money on another system, because that's not how people operate. I would like to believe. It took me forever to replace my Xbox 360. It took me maybe 2 to 3 years, and I had to save up my money in order to get a replacement 360. So I don't think that telling them to go ahead and get the Xbox One with the Kinect, and maybe they'll like it, I don't think that that's a wise thing to say. In my local mall, there is a Microsoft booth, and they have several Xboxes. 3, I believe. One of them is a dedicated Xbox Kinect Xbox, basically. The other 2 are for sports games or whatever game of the month they're happen to be demoing. When they began, it was Killer Instinct. They had Just Dance, and they also have some of the Kinect sports set up. And I used the Kinect. I used the Xbox One Kinect. Is it responsive? Yeah. It's not awkward to use. Is it something that I would get? No. Because I find it stupid. I find it stupid that I have to wave my hand in front of a camera in order for me to enjoy a game. I'm not going to enjoy a game that way. And it doesn't interest me. And if you want to tell people to wait on getting an Xbox One, to try out the Xbox Kinect, so that they make a sound fiscal solution, decision, I mean, not solution, a sound fiscal decision, that you should tell them to go ahead and demo the Kinect. Because the only games that they're going to demo are going to be the good games. The games that you want to appeal to people to use. So it's going to be your Sports Kinects or your Just Dance, but not Harry Potter, not Sonic Adventure or Sonic Racing, whatever that travesty was. This is the reason why most people don't want the Kinect, because those games suck. They suck hardcore. And once you buy a Kinect game, you have to get a Kinect. You're basically telling them, hey, if you're gonna get an Xbox or an Xbox One, if you're gonna get an Xbox One, get it with the Kinect. And if you don't like it, well, you can sell it. No, that you're not gonna get the value of that Kinect back. I'm pretty sure that the Kinect, it bundled in, is gonna be like an extra $100, because the bundle that they're releasing without the Kinect is around $100 less. That's a $60 game at release, plus the peripheral, which is about 100, maybe 120 or 30. And you are telling them that is a sound and reasonable fiscal decision? I don't believe you. I don't believe that is. I don't believe that that's fair or responsible. Most people don't want to be using all of their money on entertainment, and I can understand that. I saved up my money for my PC, and I'm not using my 360 anymore. I am done with Xbox Live. I don't think I'm ever gonna get Live. I still have my Xbox 360. And here's another thing. on top of not having a connect with your Xbox Ones bundled, you no longer have to have Xbox Live to watch Netflix on your Xbox. You no longer have to have Xbox Live for Skype either. Wow, good. Yes, that should have been from day one. But now you want us to applaud you for that? No. Just because you are now making sense as a business doesn't mean that we're going to just hand over our money. You have to. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't think you can rebuild that trust that you had with you. The 360 was a phenomenal piece of equipment. I loved it. I paid for Xbox Live for several years. I was a user of Xbox. Now, and before I wasn't, but now you are no longer getting my money. That's it, plain and simple. And that is all I have to say about that. Yes, I do realize that I am late in the conversation, but better late than never. And this is close to the end of the game. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, I almost did not record this. I almost did not have this video out. And yes, I realize it's gonna be late, but I couldn't find a microphone. The microphones that I had were shit. And now I've got a very good microphone, and I spent almost no money on it. And that's a good thing. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, do me a favor. If you like my video, please like it. Comment. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. If you didn't, you can dislike it. You can put a negative comment. I don't really care. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. You're not gonna offend me. You don't have to subscribe, but it would be nice if you did. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.